poetry slam. We haven't had one since 2019, and we are really excited to have one for all of you guys. And it's one of my favorite events. It's my last one here at Lin-Wood. I'm going to pass the torch to Mrs. Hood next year. And we have some freshmen that all participated way back when in 3rd grade, so it's nice to have them here. We don't clap after the poem, we snap. So,
snapping, no clapping.
Colton, please stand for the pledge.
Okay, everyone. Time for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Have a good day and enjoy the show.
Dear human, by Savannah. Thank you for the bed. I've never had my own. I've always lived on the streets and always been alone. There was no one beside me, only my shadow at my side. I've never found a friend, even when I tried. All backs were turned against me. They shunned my very sight. They kicked me from their porch and turned out all the lights. Once again, I sat with my shadow, like a reflection of my soul, just an empty void, like a definite silence of a black hole. Then you opened your door, your light shining like a star, leading me right out of the darkness and making me glad I came so far.
Gum Eyeball by Shel Silverstein. There's an eyeball in the gumball machine, right there between the red and the green, looking at me as if to say, you don't need any more gum to me.
Jack was nimble by Bruce Lansky. Jack was nimble, Jack was quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick. Jack kept jumping, much too close. Now his pants smell like burnt toast.
The Cat Heard the Catbird by John Chiardi. One day, a fine day, a high-flying sky day, a catbird, a fat bird, a fine fat catbird was sitting and singing by a stump by the highway. Just sitting and singing, just that. But the cat heard a thin cat, a green cat, a long thin green cat came creeping the slyway by to the stump. Oh, catbird. The cat heard, oh, catbird scat. The green cat is creeping, he's going to jump. One day, a fine day, a high-flying sky day, a fat cat. Yes, that cat we met as a thin cat was napping, cat-napping, on a stump by the highway. And even in his sleep, you could see he was a grin cat. Why is he grinning? He must have had a dream. What made him fat? A pan full of cream. What about the catbird? What bird, dear? I don't see any catbird here.
Animals from A to Z by Nash Ilk. A is ape, B is bee, C is clownfish in the sea, D is deer, E is eel, F's a fox who wants a meal. G is goose, H is hog, I is an inchworm on the wall. J is jay, koala is K, L is a lion, firewall. M is mule, N is newt, O is an ostrich, song cute. P is pig, Q is quail, R is a rat with curly tail. Snake is S, turkey's T, V is the umbrella bird flying fruit. V is viper, worm is W, bird's eggs are hatching. Does that trouble you? Yak is Y, zebra is Z, alphabet animals for you and me.
Messy Room by Shel Silverstein. Whoever thinks this should be ashamed. His underwear is hanging on the lamp. His raincoat is there in the overstuffed chair, and the chair is becoming quite mucky and damp. His workbook is wet in the window. His sweater is being thrown on the floor. His scarf and long ski are beneath the TV, and his pants are being carelessly hung on the door. His books are jammed in the closet. His vest is being left in the hall. A lizard named Ed is asleep in his bed, and his smelly old sock has been stuck to the wall. Whoever's room this is should be ashamed. Donald or Robert or William, huh? We say it's mine. Oh dear, I know it familiar. Pernicious by Robert Weinstock. Who cares if your fish is nutritious? Please tell me if it is delicious. That fishes eat fishes still leaves me suspicious. What else is down there? Is pernicious? Mr. Moody by Shel Silverstein. And here we see old Mr. Moody wearing such a gloomy frown. But turn him upside down and see. Mr. Moody upside down? What did you expect? I Live for Jim by Cal Adults. I live for gym, I breathe for gym. I watch the clock and race to gym. I'm free in gym to run and play, to try new games and shout, hooray! It's in the gym, I feel so good. I'd live there if I only could. Have the gym the whole day through. Why? Then I'd always dash to school.
Art by Eris Boucher. Your drawings don't need to be judged because they're perfect just the way they are. Your paintings don't need to be colorful because the color already stands out. Your creations don't need to be perfect because they're perfect just the way they are.
The Children of the Moth by Jack Pulaski. The children of the moth are generally full. They fill themselves with cloth, it's generally wool. They gnaw both day and night. It seems they never sleep. I wish they'd go away and nibble on a sheep.
The Bone Found by Henry Morgan. My brother is dull and has a thick skull. He found a bone and thought it was a phone. He joined the circus and my mom went berserk. During the show, his phone started to glow. He fell from the rope and it was dope when he managed to land in a handstand.
School Lunch by Jack Pulaski. Our school lunch is from outer space, endangering the human race. The meatballs bounce right off the floor. The fish cakes would break down the door. The bread was baked 10 years ago. The burgers look like they would grow. The chicken has the chicken pox. The peas are frozen in the box. The spinach gives your legs gangrene. Fruit juice tastes like gasoline. The soup is salty as the sea. Frank's soup cold like TNT. The salad bar, don't dare to try it. The carrot cake once caused a riot. The deadly tuna casserole can bore a hole right through the bowl. Fries can knock you off your chair. The corn can make you lose your hair. The way they cook here is crime. Lunch is still my favorite time.
I wish I had a dolphin by Martin Hansel. I wish I had a dolphin and it would make a smashing crack. Maybe I could catch one with my little fishing net. I'd keep it in a bag at home. My mother's bound to say, get that great thing out at once. I put in the bath today. I'd take it to the swimming pool and ride upon its back. I'd have to sneak it past the gate in the shopping buyer's act. A dolphin can be very smart, so I teach it lots of things. To balance balls upon its head and leap up high for rings. But I only have a goldfish and he can't leap at all. He just lies there in his goldfish bowl staring at the wall.
Ice cream cone. Strawberry ice cream, cold and sweet. Sugar cone, my favorite treat. Pink and sticky, melting dip. I lick it off with my fingertips. My Puppy Punched Me in the Eye by Ken Nesbitt. My puppy punched me in the eye. My rabbit whacked me in the ear. My ferret gave a frightful cry and roundhouse kicked my rear. My lizard flipped me upside down. My kitten kicked me in the head. My hamster slammed me to the ground and left me nearly dead. So my advice, avoid regrets. No matter what you do, don't ever let your family pets take lessons in Kung Fu.
Christmas Dog by Shel Silverstein. Tonight's my first night as watchdog, and here it is Christmas Eve. The children are sleeping all cozy upstairs while I'm guarding the stockings and tree. What's that now? Footsteps on the rooftop? Could it be a cat or a mouse? Who's this down the chimney? A thief with a beard and a big sack for robbing the house? I'm barking, I'm growling, I'm biting his butt. He howls and jumps back in his sled. I scare his strange horses. They leap in the air. I frighten the whole bunch away. Now the house is all peaceful and quiet again. The stockings are safe as can be. Won't the kitties be glad when they wake up tomorrow and see how I've guarded the tree?
Dreams by Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams die. Life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go. Life is a barren field frozen in the snow.
Born in Bears by Bruce Lansky. My mom was born in England. My father was born in France. And I was born in Bears because I had no pants.
Shauna in the Sauna by Shel Silverstein. Come into the sauna, no thank you, I don't wanna. There's an iguana in the sauna, no, I still don't wanna. There's a piranha in the sauna, now I really don't wanna. Okay, the iguana just ate the piranha, and the shark just ate the iguana. So now you can come into the sauna. Now I'm not gonna.
Jane, I Brought a Worm by Callie Dacos. Jane brought a baseball bat and a ball for sharing time.
But I brought a worm.
Rich brought a goldfish bowl without a goldfish.
But I brought a worm.
Lizzie brought an egg with a yolk and an egg without a yolk.
But I brought a worm.
Joe brought an eraser shaped like a knife and an olive sandwich.
But I brought a worm.
Jane showed us how to hit the ball with the bat. Rich put the class turtle in the goldfish bowl. Lizzie showed us how to prick an egg and take the yolk out. Joe tried to cut his sandwich with his eraser knife.
But I ate the worm right in front of everybody. I ate the worm. Just so you guys know, this is not true. My Normal Family by Kathy Kenny Marshall. My daddy snores and sucks his toes. My brother likes to lick his nose. My doggy meows. My kitten barks. My goldfish chases sticks and parks. My sister walks while upside down. My mother hops all over town. Her skin is purple, don't you know? And I am green from head to toe. My dad is red, my sister's blue, my brother's yellow, yes, it's true. We all wear raincoats in the sun and gobble lima beans for fun. We're very special, can't you see? We're just a normal family.
The Size of Yankee Stadium by Ken Nesbitt. Yankee Stadium, they see 100 people, more or less. The total could be incomplete. It's really just a ballpark, yes?
The puppy made off of my slippers by Jack Brodsky. The puppy made off of my slippers and buried them both in the yard. And now I go in multiple swimsuits and isn't especially hot.
The Skateboard by Willard R. Espy. My daddy has bought me a skateboard. He tried it out first at the store. And that is the reason why Mommy says Daddy can't walk anymore.
I've got a 3,000-pound cat by Jack Proleski. I've got a 3,000-pound cat. It isn't much help in my house. The reason is probably that I've got a 4,000-pound mouse.
Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods, frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind down the flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep.
Pet Shopping by Ken Nesbitt.
While shopping at the pet store, I got my fondest wish. I bought myself a fishbowl and then a pair of fish. And since I was already up shopping at the store, I thought I ought to purchase another smidge in it. And so I got a rabbit, a hamster and frog, a gerbil and a turtle, a parrot and a dog. I purchased an iguana, a tortoise and a rat, an 8-foot anaconda, a monkey and a cat. A guinea pig, a gecko, a ferret, and a mouse, and had them all delivered directly to my house. My sister went berserk. She's now installing locks because I said her bedroom would be their litter box. Author and oh, teacher, please listen. I wouldn't tell a lie. Teddy ate my homework. He's such a playful guy. He opened his mouth. His teacher went, and my homework is gone because of my bed.
The Circle of Sun by Rebecca Clyde Dollar. I am dancing, I am leaping, and skipping about. I gallop, I grin, I giggle, I shout. And first me colors, I'm running at night, I'm running on toast, I'm funny, I'm bright. I'm swinging, I wiggle, I run, I'm a piece of the sky and the circle of the sun.
Movement Raccoon. In a watery mirror, the red raccoon marks his face by the light of the moon. The mysterious mask, the whiskers beneath, the sliver of the cricket still stuck in his teeth.
Rabbit by Marilyn Sewell. Watch me, don't see me in the grass. Pass me by, I'm a trick of the eye. Don't chase, just erase what you see. One small smudge that won't budge, it's not me. Kansas City Octopus by Caleb Brown. Kansas City Octopus is wearing fancy slacks. Bell bottom, just got him, $50 including tax. Red corduroy and boy oh boy, they fit like apple pie. Multi-pocket, snazzy trousers, custom made for octopi. Fantastic plastic, stretch elastic, keeps it nice and tight. Kansas City Octopus is looking good tonight. Folks Inside by Shel Silverstein. Inside you, boy, there's an old man sleeping, dreaming, waiting for his chance. Inside you, girl, there's an old lady dancing, waiting to show you a slower dance. So keep on playing, keep on running, keep on jumping, till the day that those old folks down inside you wake up and come out to play.
The Painter by Shel Silverstein. I'm the man who paints the stripes upon the zebras, and I also paint the words upon the toe. And with this brush and pot, I give the leopards lovely spots.
and add some color to the chipmunk's coat. I paint the flaming red on Robin Redbreast, and I pour blue on bluegills by the shore. And when the fireflies dim, I pour silver paint on him, and he shines more brightly than he did before. Jack Frost, he's just a part-time working fella, touching up the leaves and trees and things. He's famouser than me, but I'm happier than he, because I paint the monster that runs, flies, and sings.
Tales in Tapestry by Sandra Gilbert Bruce. Tales of chivalry, cruelty, battles, bloodshed, victory, heroes, heroines, kings, their fearsome deeds depicted in exquisite moving scenes, whose fingers held the bobbins, whose hands these fibers wed, or was it spiders traced the designs this fine with silk and golden thread. Sumptuous panels, huge, immense, costly made for grand display, centuries old yet bold enough to capture hearts today. Gaze long and deep at tapestries, intensely human folk you'll see, and by their kinship you can touch the stream of all humanity. Away, away, I bid you go to feast upon the lasting glow of fascinating tales that show other lives and other times inside museum books.
I'm an amiable dragon by Jack Pulaski. I'm an amiable dragon, I have no wish to steal. Do not tremble on my presence, do ignore me and feel still. Do not fret about the fire, I unleash into the sky. You are free to pass and challenge, but only if you dare.
Switch, switch. My little brother took my Switch to stream a game or two on Twitch. But when he tried to turn it on, my Switch would not play Pokemon. My Switch would not play Mario or Donkey Kong or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Minecraft. Monopoly! Or Captain Toad or Pikmin 3 or Jurassic Park or Kingdom of Hearts. Or any game with racing cards. Or Shovel Knight or Dragon Ball or Relay Game at all. He gave it back and said, "It's broke." I had to giggle at my joke. I switched my Switch and played a trick. I gave him my painted book.
My mother does my homework. I can't manage it. My mother does my homework. She thinks it's loads of fun. She says that she's just helping me, but soon enough it's done. We sit down at the dinner table every single night. She answers all the questions and always the same. And now and then she'll tell me I should go take a nap. When I get back, I find she's done my side for my nap. We think I live with joy to never have to work, but every time she asks me out, I nearly go berserk. I asked if I can work, and she shrugs off her head. So all my days are funny since she doesn't take my
All my great excuses. I started on my homework, but my pen ran out of ink. My hamster ate my homework. My computer's on the blink. I accidentally dropped it in the soup my mom was cooking. My brother flushed it down the toilet when I wasn't looking. My mother ran my homework through the washer and the dryer. An airplane crashed into our house. My homework caught on fire. Tornadoes blew my notes away. Volcanoes struck our town. My notes were taken hostage by an evil killer clown. Some aliens abducted me. I had a shark attack. A pirate swiped my homework and refused to give it back. I worked on these excuses so darn long, my teacher said, "I think you'll find it's easier to do the work instead."
I think I'm in love with my smartphone by Ken Nesmith. I think I'm in love with my smartphone. I've never felt this way before. I used to be lonely without it. I don't feel alone anymore. My phone is my constant companion. It loves to just hang out and play. As long as I plug it in nightly, it charms and delights me all day. It likes to just play music and movies. It never says no to a game. It answers my questions so sweetly without it letting me busy. I hope you don't misunderstand me or think that I'm some kind of freak, but I'm not. So we're getting married next week.
Things You Don't Need to Know by Ken Nesbitt. Don't test for rattlesnakes rattle. Don't count the teeth of a shark. Don't stick your head in the mouth of a bulldog to find out what's making him bark. Don't count the stripes on a tiger. Don't squeeze an elephant's trunk. Don't pat the scales of a boa constrictor, and don't use the tail of a skunk. Don't study the spots on a leopard. Don't check the charge of an eel. Don't pull the claws and use the bear's paws to guard the covering of the eel. Don't pull a porcupine's whiskers. Don't touch a crocodile's tongue. And all you like, but try not to forget Dad, there are some things you don't need to know.
I knew a guy by Ken Nesbitt. I knew a guy who stuck his finger in his eye. And me, oh my, that silly guy, he stuck his finger in his eye. I asked him why, or tell me why you stuck your finger in your eye. Well, all that guy would do was cry and cry and cry and cry. So stick your finger in a pie or in the sky, or on your tie or on a purple butterfly. But don't be like that silly guy who stuck his finger in his eye. Or you would cry, cry, and cry, and cry, and then you might fall down and die. Goodbye.
I Think My Dad is Dracula by Ken Nesbitt. I think my dad is Dracula. I know that sounds insane, but listen for a moment and allow me to explain. We don't live in a castle and we never sleep in caves, but still there's something weird about the way my dad behaves. I never see him go out in the daytime when it's light. He sleeps all day till evening, then he leaves the house at night. He comes home in the morning saying, "Man, I'm really dead." He kisses us goodnight, and then by sunrise he's in bed. My mom heard my suspicion, and she said, "You're not too swift. Your father's not a vampire. He just works the graveyard shift."
Homemade boat. This boat that we just built is just fine, and don't try to tell us it's not. The side and the back are divided. It's the bottom I guess we forgot.
I'm very lucky because I get to do an original 5th grade poem written by Sawyer Kelly. I feel very special and honored that he asked me to read it for him. I want to write a poem by Sawyer Kelly. I want to write a poem, but I can't figure it out. I mean, how do you write a poem about a little flower sprout? You know what? I'll do that. I'll do just that. I will not write a poem about a little black cat. Or should I? Maybe I could do just so, but I think my cat should remind people of the famous Jacques Cousteau. He'll be a blue scuba diver with air tanks all over, and he'll have a big black camera lying on his shoulder. He'll have a headlamp, flippers, and a large pair of goggles, which can see the whole world and read all the novels. Now, I must think. Where did he get these novels? In an underwater library filled with fossils. Now, what should I name this little black cat? How about Frankie McWhiskers? Or should I name him Top Hat? No, I got it. I'm going to name my black cat Splat.
Well, thank you all for coming. That's our...
Thank you.
Thank you.